What's that, Bill? He's out. Where is stop?
Woo! I'm scared. Are you okay, Sheriff?
I'm all right, Jay. How about you?
Oh, I think I'm being repaired.
So guys, take Jane up there and change your britches. All right, guys. Again, these guys come out every year, all year long, in the heat of the summer, in the mud in the spring, in the snow and ice cold ground to help us keep this town open. If you can please, Tommy, Jane, and I can't thank them enough. Can you guys give them one more big hand for me? Again, that's just a small teaser of what we do throughout the summer. We have 3 or 4 or 5 different shows that we do. That's just a little teaser of the bank robbery. Guys, you're right here just a little bit. What time is it? Anybody know? Who's got the time? 3:45. Let's say 5 o'clock Grinch show. 4:30. 3:45. 4:45 Grinch show. Sold. Okay, so right around 4:45-ish, I'm going to add the ish in there just in case, so you don't shoot me if I miss it by a couple minutes. So 45-ish, 4:45-ish, we're going to do a show with the Grinch and the Cowboy. In the meantime, guys, wander around town, have yourself a blast. Thank you all for coming out and helping us support the family and stuff right here. Thank you.
Okay, so tell me what you got.
Huh?
What you got? What drawing?
Tickets.
For what?
The gun. I don't even know what it is. It's a heritage.
That they're getting ready to draw it?
Drawing it now. Really good. So.
She mixed them up really good?
Yeah, she mixed them up really good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's got it now here. She's going to reach in the top back there and pull out a name. Get your red tickets ready. Don't hold it too high, you won't be able to reach it. Four, 5, 1 on the last 3.
Not me.
Not you.
Really? Oh! He did. He won my Christmas gift for me.
So what'd you get?
It was with the water,
What'd you get?
burger, and 2 fries.
Jalapeno poppers.
Sorry.
And hot chocolate.
Okay, can I help you?
Steaming.
Steaming?
It's good.
So is the hot chocolate. Heat lamp.
Ooh, thanks.
I know. Oh, they have Oreos too.
Spearfish. They said there's a critter running around over there, been stealing all the Christmas presents,
Oh no!
trees, everything.
Everything! Spearfish.
That's right.
And that's pretty close to here. Do you reckon it's gonna be here?
Well, they said it's pretty likely that it will be.
Oh
They
no!
said,
Stop in the trees. Ladies, we have to be vigilant. And we gotta have a keen eye for trouble, you know, and we gotta be vigilant. We're fighting that Grinch. We have to save Christmas. Oh, I hope them trappers get here soon. Oh, Miss Nancy, what are we gonna do? It'll be all right. All the children will get their stockings with their candies and the presents under the trees will be going Miss Maxine and it's gonna be terrible and they're gonna cry their little teardrops running down their cheeks because they didn't get no Christmas. Miss Maxine, I want you to know that I know I'm upset, but I don't appreciate you in my space. I don't like to be touched. Maxine. Miss Maxine. Run. What is it?
It's green, it's big, and it smells.
Oh no! Oh!
Run! Jane!
Oh! 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 It's the Grinch! It's the Grinch! It's so angry, huh? It's the Grinch!
It's got your gift.
Oh, it's got my head down!
Yes. Get it.
It's my head down! Oh, you got my head down! You are mean when you are.
I've got it. You ready? Okay.
I got it.
All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa.
You're so mean!
Sheriff!
Whoa! Give my head down! Sheriff! Come quick! Where's the sheriff? Where's the sheriff? Sheriff, where's the sheriff? I just came upon something else. And it was here.
what you watching?
Yes. It was right here and it just went.
It's quick.
It just went poof.
And it's sassy.
Howdy, Wade, what you got there? Oh, I got a telegraph signal with me. What's Jane up to now? This varmint done swiped her eggnog.
You gotta do something. You gotta do something quick.
Miss Jane, don't go getting in a twist. I have just the solution. Sheriff, what you see before you is the latest and greatest in Grinch catching technology. The fella what sold me this trap said he'd get it on keys. It'll catch a Grinch. How's it work? We're going to string it up on your hangman pole here and bait it up with a couple of your gifts. And I'm going to need your townsfolk to back out, get hid, and shut up.
I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think that's a good plan, Sheriff.
Let's get it set up. Guaranteed to work.
It looks suspicious. Uh-oh. I don't think it's gonna work. It's baiting. Scott! It won't! He got it! Christmas is saved!
Like I told you, any damsel that says they stress, be out of that dress when she needs to get rest. Rough neck, so we check the world around.
Now you got a video.
Then through the shadows, in the saddle, ready for battle.
Look at that guy. He's so cute. And I'm like, oh man, I've seen him. How you guys been though?
Oh, I know where your daddy is. They're going to jail over there.
Why don't you try not putting one?
I've been out here moving stuff around. I got the Raggedy Ann car off the lift, turbo car back on the lift. Decided to work on the intake for it, not the one that's on the turbo car. So it needs a lot of port work, and I started on it, and just like needs a lot of material taken out of it. So I ended up getting another intake. But it's got an odd flange on it, so I am welding I'm welding a 4500 flange on it. Show you a little bit of what I'm doing. So that is what's on it. And it is bigger than a 4500, but it's not. It's odd, it's weird. It don't bolt up. So I had this 4500 Super Sucker spacer that I don't even know how I acquired this thing, but it's threaded. So I'm cutting it up to weld on there, and then I can put my studs in it and be able to bolt the elbow on it for the throttle body. So that's what we're doing. I don't know if this thing is part of like a carburetor stand or what it was, but I don't know. I'm using it for what I need it for. And that's where we're at. And there's the intake that's on it. Like I said, I got half of it ported and not even good. It's just, you know, half of it's opened up and the other half it, and then I was like, hell with it. I had like a dump truck load of aluminum and got tired of hearing the die grinder. Bada bing. Sawzall. Pow. Now we can see what it looks like there. Going to take a burr. Probably not that one. And smooth all that in there, go around it, and see how good we do. Sucks to mess up a CNC deal there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The job's got to get done. That's what we got. So I'm gonna start cleaning up and smoothing it out, go from there. Well, this is what we got. We got it cut out, cleaned up some, got this cleaned up some. Gonna wipe it down, get that positioned on there and tack it. See how it works, see how it looks. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Curious to see how this all works out, honestly. And then that there will go on top. Pyle. So if all goes well, I'll have this thing welded on. I still got to clean the spacer there, or whatever you want to call it. Flange at this point. That's what we're trying to do. So bear with me. I'm going to get a little bit more done there and get back with y'all. And there we have it. Looks like garbage, but the welder, I think, is officially messed up. Keeps kicking the breaker. It doesn't want to start. And then this side over here, it was bad. I almost think there's a difference in my two different welding rods. They're both the same number, just two different brands. This brand right here that I used obviously doesn't do very well, and then I switched to the other one and it seemed to weld or meld in better. but still the welder's fucked up, so ain't a whole lot that I can like blame on the rod, the filler rod or anything, until I get get this one fixed or get another welder. It's a Miller Synchrowave 250. I had an issue with it there. It wasn't wanting to start, and I had to like do a scratch start to get it to start, which it's kind of like what it's doing now, only it's throwing something. It just don't have like the high frequency start, I guess. If I scratch it, it'll fire up. But then it's kind of in and out, in and out. I don't know, it's just not right. Something ain't right. And then it keeps kicking the breaker. It's never kicked a breaker before since I've owned it, so something's not right with it. Get somebody to look at it there. But anyway, we can see, I think it's welded pretty good. Probably gonna form the inside of it there, maybe run some weld on the inside and then grind it down, smooth it all out. There's a pretty good lip there. I don't know, being boost, if it even matters, but I guess air in, air out, I don't know.
There's a Dragon movie theater.
A train!
Like straight ahead. Right there? Oh, it's going down again. Slowly?
Oh, a train!
You see
I don't see it.
a farmer chasing it?
I'll say Alan.
Hello, this is it is the old Frisch's big boy.
You said Frisch's. It's Frisch's. Oops. I got the skates now. Is it? Is there an arm?
There's a train. He's coming.
Like for air.
You don't want to see Santa?
He scares me.
Oh.
You don't know whose lap you're sitting on.
What was that?
You don't know whose lap you're sitting on.
You have Santa trauma,
I
Allie.
do. I never liked Santa. I cried whenever I sat on Santa's lap when I was younger.
Cookies, hot chocolate.
I'm gonna spill this.
She hasn't been traumatized yet by hot chocolate, just Santa.
Whatever.
Massive cookies. Santa's workshop.
I'll stay back here.
Still traumatized by Santa, Allie?
Stop.
Your grocery shopping experience.
It's alright.
Was it more expensive? It's been a while since you've been to the store.
Yeah, that shit's hit the mouth. Some chick asked me where the honey was. Apparently, I looked like I knew what I was doing. I don't know how, but yeah, I didn't know where the honey was.
Maybe she thought you were the honey.
I mean, she could have threw me in the cart.
There you go. So you and Allie are making cookies?
I'm making cookies. I don't know if I'm getting any help or not, but the plan is for Allie and I to make cookies. And it's so easy to just go buy the dough and cut it, throw it on there, but I want to try and make it from scratch and see how horrible they are. So that's what we're doing.
Cindy's chocolate chip cookies.
And then we're making those next. And I have a bunch of cookies in your room. That looks nasty.
Yep.
It's grease.
I mean, realistically, look at all the sugar that's going into it. There's 3 cups of sugar.
It's
Supposedly.
a big batch. Look at this big batch of cookies. Give me 1 cup.
1 cup of this? Oh my God.
I told you. Just scoop her in there. If you're gonna...
Very deep, boys. Bogging her down. The mixer ain't very happy.
It's a dollar store mixer. It's
Powdery.
mixer number
2.
2.
You gotta put that as like the...
Somebody's a little hard on the equipment in the kitchen.
Where'd it go, darling?
You can see. Since we don't have an oven light, I use a flashlight. I think it's gonna have to stay in a little longer.
Okay, well,
Open the door and see what color they are. Those are done.
yeah,
need to
you
go
can
a
see
little
they're brown.
longer.
No,
CJ, they're
brown.
done.
They're browning around the edges. You're gonna burn the cookies. It said whenever they're brown around the edges, take them out.
They're just barely brown around the edge.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
the
that's how
idea.
you
So
want
they're
them.
gooey on the middle.
I think those are done.
Those
They
are
are
done,
done.
honey.
They're
Quit.
done. That one's mine. It's small.
So that was 10 minutes.
Yes.
You turn the oven off.
No, it's not.
1. Well, how do you shut the timer off without shutting the oven
When
off?
it goes down to 0, you just hit start again, and it keeps the oven on.
Got you. Pow. 10 more minutes. More cookies.
This?
Bunch of mini cookies.
This. You told me to do this. Why are you telling me what to do?
I didn't tell you what to do. I just asked you if it was a bunch of mini cookies. There is a lot left.
Anybody want some cookies?
That was a lot bigger batch than what I expected.
Don't put Cookie in her hair.
Oh, it'll make it look all weird.
Just put it in her face.
All right, so a little bit of an update here. I'm getting ready to head back out to Tim's to do a little bit of work to the Raggedy Ann engine, get some stuff figured out there. But I've been trying to work on the turbo car, and so far everything's failed with the intakes. I've got one intake. Here, let me flip you around. So I got this intake, that I welded the plenum on and all that. Let's see here. Yeah, welded the plenum on it because it had the big opening, and this is a 4500, so I welded that on. Took this intake off, and there, back that up. Took that intake off, which is just setting on there now. I went to set this one on it, and it wouldn't fit because of my valley plate. So I then proceeded to come up with the idea to notch the intake to accept the valley plate. Right in there, you can see it, notched. Worked out perfectly. Notched, fits right over the valley plate, plenty of room. However, the ports on this intake is ginormous to the ports on those heads. So I figured, well, we'll just set this one back on it and see how it looks. I've done porting on this intake. I've got it port matched to the ports, really, really close. It just needs cleaned up around them. But there's so much material that needs taken out, and there's still a lot to be taken out here. I've done that one and that one rough, and there's still a lot of material in there that needs to come out to open those up. That I had so much time in this, I decided that I wasn't able to spend that amount of time on the intake, so I got the other big one, and now it's too big. So I don't know, I really don't know what the resolution is, what the plan is. I'd like to find an intake that's ported that will bolt on this thing, but I don't know. I don't want to have to spend another forever trying to port this one to open up the runners, because they're just tiny. Them things are tiny compared to what this engine needs. So that's kind of where that's at. See what I can find, being their Bruddock's Neal heads, so it's like a Yates C3. I'm not finding a whole lot of intakes. That's where that at. I'm still waiting for the flanges for the turbos to show up. They're supposedly ordered, guaranteed that they're ordered, just waiting for them to show up. That way I can go on it. I gotta order a throttle body, so get the throttle body ordered, and we should be able to move on with this thing a little bit. The intake deal there kind of smacked me in the mouth. And then I don't really know. Loaded a couple parts up in the old smart car for the Raggedy Ann engine. Gonna go out there. Still got to get the transmission figured out. Like I said, there's aluminum everywhere, and I've swept and bloated up just from grinding on that intake. That's what I'm doing today. We'll see how far we go or get and what all happens. Hopefully we can get a bore size figured out on the nitrous engine, so we can get some pistons ordered. Love to get some pistons ordered. Still got to figure out a rocker ratio too. So that's where we're at. And I'm out.
This is just a friendly reminder that there's still spots opened on the Cobra or Cash waffle on the Raggedy Ann Facebook page. We are now also doing minis. That means you can get more spots for less money if you are the winner of one of the minis. So please visit the Raggedy Ann Facebook page.